Got this question on Reddit. How does a beginner start working with keywords to find out, uh, to find good keywords and just basic level, like start off level SEO? And especially with the advent of AI, one of the main things that's going to help you is to answer good questions and be thorough so that someone can come to your website and find what they're looking for. um, AI will also source those answers and put them into returns, both on local returns. We're starting to see that on Google Maps, where Google Maps will actually, the AI will go out and take a look at your socials and your website and then supply the answer. So, if hamburger place with a dog run in an outdoor play area, something really long tail like that, they will go out and source and look at pictures and reviews and all these things, and then they'll put that in the maps return. So this AI thing is developing really fast, and you've got to adapt to it. So one of the ways you can do that is with really informative, tightly messaged blog post. And so what I'm going to show you today is just a down and dirty, easy way to go out and find some keywords for yourself if you're a beginner, or if you're just starting out and you don't even know where to start. It's overwhelming with all this stuff out there. Yes, you can go use all the tools. All the tools are great, but even them, you open up a SEMrush and you're going to be completely overwhelmed if you're a newbie. One thing you want to do at the beginning is connect your site to Google Analytics and Google Search Console and Microsoft Clarity. If you These are all free tools and they'll give you lots of data, but they've got to be running for, you need at least 30 days with a site that's getting some traffic before it's going to do you any good. So go ahead and get that connected as soon as possible. There's lots of tutorials on how to do that on YouTube. Today we're going to look at keywords. Okay. So what you want to start with is the most common core keyword for your business. So if you don't already know that, you're already kind of behind the eight ball, because you should be thinking of your business the way that customers think about it. And so you might think of if you're a roofing business, you might think of your business, I don't know, some disconnected way, like roofing owner or something like that, when you should be thinking roof repair, because that is the number one keyword. Okay. So I'm going to show you, let's do roofing company near me. I'm going to show you some of how this works. Okay. So we search roofing company near me. Now, why near me? Because we're really local business focused. So if you're a national business or you've got some kind of Shopify or something like that, this doesn't really work for you. But we're talking about local businesses. Um, so roofing company near me, that's a kind of a common concept. But now let's look at what is actually on page one of Google. All right, these are all map listings. Okay. Yelp is number one. It's the best 10 roofing near Cedar Park. Now that's fascinating that they don't have company there. We'll come back to the questions in a minute. Roofing companies near me, roofing contractors, roofing services, Cedar Park roof repair. Now, this is kind of what I'm getting at, is that I think what you're going to see is repair showing up in several of these, even though you didn't say repair. And why is that? Because for roofing, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Roofing is about repair first. That's the first thing. People don't want to have to replace their roof, they want to repair it. So this is what happens when you go out and you start digging in. These title tags right here, this is what Google sees as the most relevant thing to return for you for this keyword. And so that's why all these variations are so important. Okay. So you can go down probably 2 pages deep is as far as I would want to go, because past that, you in a weaker turn, like roofing is really competitive, so there's lots of people trying to get to that page one. So what that means is when it's highly competitive and you're in a big area, like I'm in the Austin area, and so there's a few million people in the metro area here, so this is highly competitive. Dallas or Houston, that's going to be even more competitive, and that means there's more people deeper into the pages, so you can go 4, 5, 6 pages deep and still be getting relevant title tags. If you're in something that's less competitive, like I don't know, dog walker or dog groomer, or something that is less competitive, you might not be able to even go through 2 pages of organic returns, and the organic is the ones here that don't say sponsored. See, this says sponsored. Everything is below is sponsored. But you can also use keywords everywhere. Okay, so this is another resource for you that's not free anymore, but it's very low cost. So just go to Google Chrome Store, go to use Chrome browser, um, then go to the Chrome Store, find keywords everywhere, and then install it. And what you'll get is this nice little layout alongside any search that you do. And then you can kind of get a sense. Now, this isn't as good as SEMrush or Ahrefs. They have a lot deeper kind of data pool. But this is pretty good. It's pretty solid. We find this to be very accurate. I would say probably you're getting at least 80% of what you get with SEMrush, if not 90, as far as keyword volume data. Um, you can also look at Keyword Planner from Google, and you can find good stuff there as well. Um, but now let's look at this next thing. So this people also ask is a really important, valuable resource because this is the top questions that Google thinks is relevant for your search. So when you put your core keyword in, Google is adding on this different idea. So roofing company, okay, what is a common question? How much does it cost to roof a 2,000 square foot home? How to spot a bad roofing company? How much is a standard roof job? What's the cheapest roof to put on a house? Okay, so you can see what the concerns here. Their cost and their fear of being scammed, right? Now, here's another thing you can do. Click this, close it, open it, close it, open it, close it. Do that 5 or 6 times. When what you're seeing here is that it just keeps adding questions because Google says, okay, you've looked at some, you might want more. And do this till you've got about 20 questions. And what you want to do is scroll all the way to the bottom of this list of questions and watch this. You're still on roofing. Now, if you keep going, roofing is again very competitive. But if you're in a weaker group, you can do this and get a list of about 20. And then by the time you get to the bottom, you start getting really not tightly defined anymore. You're not on roof repair anymore. Maybe you're on roofing materials or something. So that's one way. Now I want to show you something else. So now you've got all these nice questions. Just make a list of these questions and begin to answer these. You can do this with Claude. Don't just post straight AI. Mark it up. Make it personal to you. Try to put your locations in there. Pop your locations in. Pop anything into the blog post that's unique to you. Certifications, anything like that. Now, here's something else. Now, we start off with roofing company, right? Now, let's actually do roof repair near me. We saw that roof repair. Okay. Now, let's go back to our top 4 questions here on our people also asked. How much does it cost? How to spot a bad one? How much is a standard? What's the cheapest roof? Now we go roof repair. What's the average price? Who's the best person to fit? That's a fascinating way to ask that. Will homeowners insurance cover roof repair? So you see, just by changing one word, even though Google supplied a lot of repair keywords, when you put in roof repair, it gives you a different set. Okay. So this is kind of the way you want to think. You can see, even with the instruction, I've done all this in less than 10 minutes. So you've got old people call it a raft of data, and I'm old, so I qualify. So you literally have like tons of data out there. It's easy to go out and source these. You can get yourself 20 blog posts in a month easily with not much, just maybe an hour of work a day. Now, strategically, you want to do what's called interlinking and link these to each other to pages in your website. You've got some strategic pages that you want. That's all kind of deeper SEO stuff, but this will get you started. Now start sharing this out on your social platforms. If you like to be on video, shoot some videos about it on the same topics, answering the same questions. Get those out on YouTube and other video platforms. And this is a way to really get started organically and get your stuff out in front of people. Every time you do a blog post, put it out on Facebook. Try to get friends and family to share it, people in your area to share it. These are some ways to just organically get things moving for you a little bit. Try other ways. This is outside the keyword. This is just for a new business starting out. Join the Chamber of Commerce, attend every ribbon cutting they will let you attend, and they will let you attend all of them. Attend every lunch that they've got. Go schedule lunches with people. Invite people to, if you've got a physical building, invite people to like a lunch and learn at your place. Cater a lunch and get people from the chamber in there. You feed people; they're real happy with you. These are ways it's not free, but it's cheap. And then if you kind of go beyond that, find a local caterer in your chamber and team up and say, hey, give me the best rate you can, and we'll do some partner marketing here. I'll link to you from my website. I'll put you out on everything that we're doing out here. I'll link to you. We'll set up events. So there's tons and tons of stuff you can do for not a whole lot of cost. You just want to leverage every single thing you do. Alex Hormozy talks a lot about nobody knows what you're doing. They don't pay attention. And I promise you, you tell people he's one of the most famous people in the world. And he did his book launch and he said he's talking about it all the time on social media, constantly, posting several times a day just about the book launch. And he's walking down the street one day, somebody says, hey Alex, and recognized him. He's like, hey man, shakes our hand and he says, are you coming to the book launch? He goes, what book launch? So if somebody that famous can constantly promote and pay to promote something and people don't see it, they're not going to see yours or my little business stuff. So you just got to talk about it all the time. Never feel like you're over talking about it because nobody remembers. I've been doing this for 15 years. I still have people that I know well will say, hey, are you still doing the marketing thing? Yeah, I talk about it all the time, literally all the time. So yeah, talk about it all the time. Have really tight value propositions. Understand what your customer wants out of your service, and then you could take that knowledge into your keyword searching. Go into these people also ask. Look at the other title tags down the page to see what keywords are being used. These are all things you can do for low to no cost starting out, and get yourself some action going. Good luck.